Greetings Liverpool fan, in this video you'll stay updated on the latest Liverpool FC news. But first, leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates about LFC news. Alright Liverpool fan, Liverpool have somehow managed to lose 9 of their last 12 games in all competitions, something we haven't seen since the 1953-54 season. It's been rough, lads, really rough. After the latest setback, Arne Slot admitted he's already had talks with FSG about the plan for the 2025-26 season, which naturally got everyone wondering if he's on borrowed time. But as things stand, at least until we see what happens against West Ham, it looks like Slot is staying put for now. On the Indosport podcast, journalist Miguel Delaney shed a bit more light on the situation. According to him, FSG are sticking to their long-term philosophy. They're trying to stay calm, think clearly, and avoid the emotional, knee-jerk decisions that have derailed other clubs. He explained that Liverpool's owners have always taken that steady, patient route, but football has a habit of throwing chaos into the mix. Delaney compared it to situations like Mourinho in 2015-16 or even Leicester's dramatic 2016-17 season. Clubs start with a long-term plan, but sometimes the circumstances become impossible to ignore. These comments follow another interesting claim from Dean Jones, who suggested Liverpool might even stick with Slot even if the defeats continue. Admirable loyalty, yeah, but there's a point where loyalty turns into stubbornness. Look, no one wants Liverpool turning into Manchester United, changing managers every 5 minutes and starting from scratch every season. That's never been our style under FSG. And it's one of the reasons we've had stability over the years. But the truth is with Slot, things don't look like they're improving. The team is flat, confidence looks shot. And when you've got players like Mohamed Salah looking off the pace and nowhere near their usual intensity, you know something deeper is wrong. FSG might want to keep faith in the long-term plan, but at some point, results force your hand, and right now, it feels like Liverpool are getting dangerously close to that moment. So Reds, Arne Slot is walking into a massive weekend here, because if Liverpool don't show up against West Ham, the backlash is only going to get louder. Fans are already frustrated, and another flat performance could push things even further. Before Sunday's game, Slot has reportedly had fresh talks with FSG about this horrible run of results. We're stuck in mid-table, and under Slot we've won just one of our last 7 league matches. For a club with our standards, that's nowhere near good enough. What's baffling is how little Slot has switched things up. Cody Gakpo keeps getting the nod on the left even though he's miles off it right now. Meanwhile, Federico Chiesa, who's barely had a chance, already has 5 goal contributions this season despite never playing more than half an hour in a league game. You'd think at this point he'd be earning a proper run. This week, Slot was asked directly whether Chiesa and Wataru Endo deserve more minutes. His answer basically, they need to prove more in training. He said they train with the squad every day and that's where they have to show they deserve to play. It's an interesting response because from the outside it really feels like Slot just doesn't fancy Chiesa. Maybe that changes once Mo Salah heads off to AFCON next month. But if Chiesa still can't get into the starting sheet even then, January could get messy. Fabrizio Romano recently spoke about Chiesa's situation and made it clear the player wants to stay at Liverpool. He loves the club. He wants to play here. And he's not looking to force anything. But Romano also warned that if we get to mid-January and he's still barely featuring, especially if Liverpool sign another winger like Antoine Semenyo, who the club are tracking, then things could shift quickly. Bottom line, Slot needs a big performance this weekend. If results don't pick up and key players keep being overlooked, the pressure is, listen up Liverpool fan, Liverpool look almost certain to dip back into the market for a new midfielder in 2026. Because let's be honest, the middle of the pitch has been way too easy for teams to play through this season. We've got talent, no doubt, but the balance isn't right and we're crying out for more energy, more physicality, and someone who can really dominate the center of the park. That's where Asenao Drago comes into the conversation. The RB Leipzig youngster has absolutely exploded this season, and he's showing all the qualities Liverpool are missing: pace, power, height, and a serious engine. At just 19 years old and standing nearly 6'4", he looks like he's built for modern Premier League football. Liverpool have actually had him on their radar for a while. Back when he was breaking through at Schalke in the 2023-24 season, the Reds were already showing interest, but after he joined Leipzig in 2024, injuries slowed him down and he missed most of that year. Now fully fit, he's become a regular starter under Ole Werner and is shining every week. Ouedraogo even scored on his Germany debut during the November international break, then followed it up with another goal for Leipzig last weekend. Naturally, that kind of form has caught the attention of some of Europe's biggest clubs, and according to reports in Germany, Liverpool are right in the mix. Red scouts have been watching him closely in recent weeks, and Leipzig, who paid under £10 million for him, are now expected to demand over £88 million if anyone wants him in 2026. That's a massive jump, but given how quickly he's developing, it's no real surprise. Interestingly, Liverpool could have signed him earlier, but his father reportedly felt that a move to the Premier League or to Bayern would have been too big a step at the time since he was still so young. That was the view back in 2024, but now, he's bridged that gap. He's proving himself weekly in the Bundesliga. He's broken into the national team, and everything points towards his next move being to a top club. And if Liverpool still want that midfield reboot, Ouedraogo might just be the perfect fit. This is the Liverpool FC News fan channel and I'll stop here. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. A big hug and see you in the next video.